Did you know goldenrod makes an excellent tea?
Happy birthday to me. Happy birthday, dear Aaron.
Me.
You are a sad, strange little man, and you have my pity.
Or what's inside. You suck. Finally, we're going to reveal the... Hey, everybody. Welcome back to Tomic's... veteran of the comic book industry for 30 years. I'm a writer, I'm an artist, and this sucks.
Stew, and her name is Minerva Oaks. She's the flower of the flower coach.
Don't start! We haven't left yet!
Hey, everybody. Welcome. There it is. Wraith of God, the classic t-shirt right there. There are t-shirts available on this campaign, and if you want one, you better get one today. You know why? Because today is closeout day into the night. I'm going to see if I can go all the way to midnight. I haven't done an epic stream of this nature for quite some time, but the plan is we're going to do Aaron live as part of the Wraith of God closeout, and then the amazing Ethan Van Sciver will fire up a stream sometime tonight, and then I'll jump right over there, and we'll keep going. And then if he can't take it anymore, I'll come back here, but I'm going till midnight, and then my daughter, who's visiting friends in Arizona, will be flying back here tonight at 1 a.m. So I'm going to close this baby down at midnight, and then Pacific time, 3 a.m. Eastern, and then drive to the airport. So it'll be a good time had by all. Now what I've done is I've sent out the invite to a limited amount of people for this portion of the show, because I'm still going to try and do my show. And then once we get past this regular show, then I'm going to send out a link to the entire community. So whoever wants to drop in can drop in for the later night crowd. We'll see if we get any the guys that go to bed early. If not, who cares? I'm doing the show anyway. I've got so much stuff to do. So I'm ready. I am ready and I'm prepared. And so we're going to do something. We're going to do things a little bit backwards. No, we're not. There's only a few people watching right now. When the full crew comes in, then or the full crowd comes in, we'll get on our regular schedule. But first, let's see who is here with me right now. Past Master Dan says, "What's with not being able to copy links from the description? Good thing I keep a spare." I don't know. Don't ask me things that even remotely resemble a technical question, because I will not answer, because I cannot answer. JS is here. Hey, there's me. I posted. Creative Faye joins us. She says, I'll be late, catching the rest later. Well, you can be late to this show and it'll still be going on and on and on. I'm trying to remember back, like 4 or 5 years ago when we first, at least when I, Ethan obviously and guys have been doing it longer than me, but since I started doing this, and I would do these mammoth, just epic streams, right? Especially on like launch days. And I'm just like, what did I do? What did I talk about for 8 freaking hours? We're about to find out. See if memory is jogged a little bit. That'll allow me to do some stuff. Well, what I'm hoping is when some people come in, it'll slow all the stuff that I prepared and be able to stretch it out for a longer period of time. And we'll see if that actually happens. Pantheon is here. Stealth X5 says, yo. Randy Howell. He says, right now we have $87,432 by 1,216 backers. I want to very least get to 90 tonight. And, I think 95 would be really awesome. We'll see. We'll work it. See how it goes. Mark Pengren is here. Congratulations on another great campaigner. And thank you, Mark. Appreciate it very much. Paul Taylor, our biologist from Canada, is here. Bill Maxwell, Leg Kick is here because Leg Kick is almost always here. There's Glitch from across the pond. Marcus Killigrew, purveyor of all things pop culture knowledge. We'll be getting into some comic book conversation. I've got some interesting Bigfoot and Cryptid videos we'll get to at some point tonight, I'm sure. Now, the only thing that would keep this show from going to its fruition and covering everything that we normally cover on here is if Ethan fires up a stream before I'm done, and then we'll just hop over there, and then I'll have some leftover material for next time. So we'll just see how we're just playing it by ear, folks. That's all we're doing. We're just rolling along here. There's Randy Howell all the way from Canada. Iodine 74 is joining us. Let's see who else is in there. There's Michelle Bowers, sword in hand. She is ready to go. Daniel Russell says, where is Shelly? Shelly's in bed right now. We had a full day of babysitting yesterday, and she is like, so. Katie said, is he closing tonight? That sounds like a question, but it looks like a statement. He is closing tonight, I think is what we wanted to do there, Katie. But thank you for being here. Appreciate it. At some point, I'm going to sneak on Katie Did's show when she least expects it. Matthew Muma is joining us. MPC Oasis. JS joining us. Let's see what else we got there. Daniel Russell predicting I'll nod off around 9:20. I can't. I got to go to the airport at midnight, so I better be awake. Evil One Chris is joining us. Can't be here long. Getting heart palpitations. Well, don't. I don't want to be the one to give you heart palpitations. So please, be healthy first. Seriously. Matthew Madrano says hopefully EVS won't give you the Andy treatment. Well, if he does, I'm prepared. I'm like a Boy Scout, even though I never was a Boy Scout. I'm always prepared. I think that's the Wraith's line, isn't it? He's you never surprise me. I'm always prepared. Something like I have to go back and look at my own writing. Anti-Entity says I'm here. I hope so. Ed Murray, thanks for joining us. Rant Market, 36-hour stream. Let's do this. I'm not going to go that brutal. Evil One says, what's the plan to talk about tonight? Do you not read the previews? Do you not check your TV guide? We've got on tonight's show, of course, we have Frazetta, which we'll be doing a little bit. Of course, I'll be pushing Wraith of God like crazy. We're going to talk a little bit about my future plans. We're going to talk about Muka, the artist. We're going to talk about JR Jr. and his covers. We're going to talk about Crash McCreery, who's a very famous designer, character designer for the movies. Just tons of stuff. That's just scratching the surface. But here's a guy that's always full of information. The problem is it's never anything you really want to hear, but please welcome Andy Smith.
Well, hello there. I will tell you, my friend.
Yes.
I just wrapped up. I would have been here on time.
No, that's fine.
I just wrapped up watching on Tubi, which I've never watched anything on before. I just watched The Howling for the first time, and I don't know how many years.
Okay, so it's not the first time you've seen it. but the first time you've seen it in years, you're saying.
Yeah, honestly, I don't think I've seen The Howling in 30 years.
Did it hold up?
You know, it was a slow burn from the beginning. I gotta admit, I'm like, oh my God, but it was 80s pacing. So I get, it was 1981. So I don't even like to say 80s because we weren't even in the 80s. It was 81, you know? So it still had 70s vibes. So it was slow. And, you know, I love the seediness of New York City because that's what it was. I'm like, hard to believe it was that awful.
Yeah, she's like, it starts out, she's like in some porn theater, right? Or some porn thing, and the guys in,
Yeah. And then what, you know, they get to you know, her psychiatrist or whatever is like, you should come to my camp or whatever. So they go there, you know, where the howling weirdos are.
Yep.
And, you know, the scene by the fire with the hot werewolf chick.
Yeah.
I'm just like, whoa, I totally forgot about that.
Yeah, there's some serious loving going on in this.
Now, do you remember it was the end of that scene and it was a long shot, right? I don't think the camera panned back. I think they cut from a medium close to this long shot of them lit by the fire. So they were almost in silhouette and it was the worst animation I've ever seen.
Yeah. I do. Right.
That was definitely animation.
Yep.
But I'll ask you this, because you're Mr. Special Effects. And the thing I did like about it, I loved the transformation effects. How do you, I mean, it's a question I know I can answer, but at the same time, I want more than in-depth answer than just, well, they did practical stuff with because when they were doing the transformations, there was almost bubbling underneath.
Yeah.
And it looked like they were literally, which I assume they were doing, there was, you know, on the prosthetics, or not even prosthetics, because to me, prosthetics are built over a person. They did a good job because it almost looked like it was over a person, but then I'm like, but there's no way, because it looked like they had balloons underneath that they were kind of inflating, and you know what I mean?
Yeah. Well, what they did, Dick Smith pioneered this effect, which is they used air bladders. Do you remember?
Oh, okay.
You remember, doggone it, what was the movie with, I can't even think of his name now. Altered States.
Yes.
Right. Remember, he's looking at his forearm and that air, like it's going brrr, like that before he turns into the caveman. Okay. Yeah. Dick Smith came up with that, which is basically they put a prosthetic layer of skin over the top of your normal skin, put air bladders in there. That kind of inflate them, okay. And so, and that's what Rick Baker used in American Werewolf in London. The thing is, Rob Bottin, who did the special effects for The Howling, was his protege, was Rick Baker's protege. And Rick Baker helped him on those effects. And he essentially scooped himself because this movie came out before American Werewolf in London. And John Landis was freaking raving pissed.
Oh, wow.
Because he wanted to have the movie with this actual transformation stuff, first one, but The Howling, Joe Dante's Howling came out first. And like, it's funny that Rick Baker helped Rob Bottin with the effects and basically just kind of screwed himself over in the process of doing it. But
so here's the question. I was on Tubi, and before I watched it, I was just looking at different stuff. Now I've seen The Howling first time in 30 years, probably. I know for a fact I didn't even know, or maybe I just don't remember the sequels. Did you watch The Howling 2 and 3 or no?
Oh, no.
So you didn't watch them, or you're saying they're awful, don't watch them?
Well, I was told they were awful, don't watch them, and that's why I didn't watch them.
Oh, okay. Yeah, like I was like, I don't know about these. I don't think I want to.
One of them was straight to video. Yeah, I don't know if it was. I think it was like a Howling 3 or one of those was like straight to video. So that should tell you something.
Well, then there was another one that was made. I didn't catch the year, but they had cell phones. There's another Howling movie, and the actors, I started watching the trailer, and the trailer starts with the actors in a car, and they have British accents. Do you know what
Is
I'm
this a
talking about?
remake or just a different movie?
Dude, I didn't even get through the trailer. I was like, this trailer is just boring me. So I stopped.
Interesting.
But it's called The Howling, and they had cell phones. So
well, there you go. Let me get the rest of the chat here and then we will continue this.
Yeah.
Let's see. Nick Axe is here. Jerry Rasco says, hello, Eric Lopez. I'm only Eric Lopez on Ethan's channel.
That's
I'm
right.
Aaron Lopresti here, pure and simple. Sean Clancy. Hey, Sean, thanks for joining us. Let's see here. Amoral fat 40 ounces. I love that. Randy Howell, $5 Canadian. Thank you, sir. Your first backer for your closeout stream got a Bisley t-shirt. That's the way to go. We haven't even brought up the campaign yet. I'm going to do that in a second. Altered Beast is here. Let's see who else we got. Luffy is God joining us. Andy says, I remember an Andy. Damn, Andy. EVS is not a role model. Blackett beard them and they're love guys like write English, man. Goody Two Shoes is here. Something about your beard being dark or something. Don't darken your beard.
Who, me?
Yeah.
I use a shampoo, so it's not even. I use it every day, and
keeps the gray away.
It washes the gray away subtly over 7 days, and then as long as you use it every day, it just stays like this.
Well, it looks natural, so it doesn't look like you colored it. So I don't know. No. There's Zaid Comics. That's Phil Diaz. He says he got his Bisley shirt. I knew you would eventually. Evil One says Dee Wallace lives by me. Of course, Dee Wallace was the star of The Howling. Her husband was in it. The dude with the mustache that was banging the other werewolf chick.
Yeah,
that's her husband
in real life.
Yeah.
So wait,
I don't know if they're still married, but it was at the time. Yeah.
Well, no. Okay, so the dude with the mustache was her boyfriend, I guess, in the movie.
Right, but that was her real life husband.
He's dead.
Well, what are you gonna do?
No, he died. Like, I always go to IMDb when I see an actress, especially from back then, because
isn't his name
I recognize him.
Isn't his name Christopher Stone?
I don't remember, but he died.
And she married
dude,
him.
He died at 55.
Oh, brutal.
And you know the chick that played the main werewolf chick, the hot brunette?
Yeah.
Died at 46.
What are you saying?
I'm just saying, werewolf people. No, she died at 46 from cancer. And I didn't look at his background to see what it was, but when I saw 55, I was like, yay.
Wow. Yeah, they were. I don't know if they met during the filming of that, if they were already married. They might have met during the filming of that and got married. I can't remember. But anyway, yeah, they were married. Murdoch says the other Howling movies were interesting. That's not a great.
It's not a ringing endorsement.
So. Now there's Grey Wolf is here. People are starting to roll in. Let's see. Commenting on the Howling. Okay, Gemini Dragons here. There's Paul Taylor, our resident biologist. He's sending me $10 Canadian. Thank you, Paul. American Werewolf in London is a classic. I've never seen The Howling, though. Congrats on another successful campaign. Thank you. I want you to hit 100K, so you have to do that 100K stretch goal. Do you guys realize now, and I'm not just trying to dissuade anybody, because obviously I'd love to hit 100, but if we did 100, David would have to finish that story. I haven't had him finish it yet because I didn't have the extra money to pay him. So we'd probably delay the publication of this book by like 2 months if we had.
I was going to say, yeah, it's going to be delayed.
But it'd probably be worth it, though, to get the extra story in it. So I just letting everybody know. In fact, Andy, let's bring up the campaign and take a freaking look at it, since that's kind of the whole purpose of this. I just redid my system software, and I'm still trying to get my computer to work right.
How do you mean you redid your?
I mean, you're on a Mac. I upgraded. Yeah, I upgraded, and then it like all your programs are then like, oh, you got to download new programs because they're not in the,
See, I know everybody says Macs are easier and blah blah blah, but I don't have that issue with the PC. So,
well, the only thing that Mac I think is better at is you're less likely to get anybody like They don't have
oh yeah, viruses.
It's not really an issue with Macs where it is with. Okay, here we go. So anyway, we're at where are we at right now? Let's just kind of get a starting point here. I'll refresh this. So we're at 87,514. How about that? Nice. So this is the third installment of the Wraith of God series. This is Fear Hollow, where the Wraith and Esther go up against the Headless Horseman plus a witch. Both of these from the Wraith's past, from when he was younger in life, much younger, and they're kind of revisiting these menaces. And then there's a new villain also introduced in this, also perhaps from his past, and it's all sort of coming together here. I had somebody tell me, Andy, somebody that read the issue, and I didn't solicit anything. They said, this is the best one yet. And I would never say that because you're just setting yourself up. But if someone else says it,
right.
So, some people think this is the best one yet. Let's just put it that way. You've got 4 cover options. This is cover A by me. Cover B, this is the EC variant, also by me. This, of course, is the Marvel 1972 box cover variant, also by me. And then we'll throw you a curve. And this is a great painted cover by Chris Stevens. And you can get all 4 in the 4-pack plus right over to the right of the screen there if you want, or you can just pick one. It's up to you. Here's some of the artwork from the inside, colored by our own Jason Wright. I changed this background so it was more orange-red, the sky, because I thought this looks like,
oh, that's cool.
They're going to a picnic, and I'm like,
so wait, you changed it? You didn't have Jason change it?
No, I had Jason change it.
Oh, okay.
Here's the shirts, the Bisley shirt and the classic, we call the classic Keown werewolf shirt from the very first Wraith of God. This, of course, the Bisley one is the cover from the Wraith, one of the covers from the Wraith of God 2, Blood Hunters. Yeah. So these are pretty much rock and roll heavy metal shirts you don't want to miss. Here's the Empire Comics value stamp that comes in the book. That was a stretch goal. Sculpture trading card, trunk trading card, both characters from my nightclub superhero team. Those are stretch goals that everybody gets when they order.
Did you color that?
I did.
Nice.
I'm too cheap to hire people, Andy. You should know that.
Yeah, that's true.
Wraith of God. This is the nouveau, which is kind of interesting because we'll be looking at Muka later on in the show. But that's inspired by Muka there. There's signed and numbered, limited to 500 copies. You can add that on. Wraith of God Roughs, Volume 3. I'm almost got this book completely put together, but it'll be off to the printer next week, meaning this week, starting Monday being the week. So I'll have that wrapped up tomorrow. You can get a shot glass. We're doing 6 shot glasses. This is number 4. This is for the nightclub, which is one of my IPs aforementioned. If you're not familiar with the nightclub, you need to go and get Wraith of God 2, where you'll find a nightclub backup story in that book. You can also get Wraith of God 1. You can also get these wonderful poker chips. There's just all sorts of fun stuff on this campaign. And but most importantly, as always, is the book itself. I want you guys to support it. You'll find a link in the description of this video that'll take you right there. Hopefully people will continue to post it in the chat. And we are closing this mother out tonight.
Yeah, closing this mother out.
If you're going to back it, do it tonight. Randy Howell, $5 Canadian public service announcement. For those watching on X and Twitter, the campaign link is included as a reply to the post. Thank you. Randy is just on top of stuff, man. Stealth X5 for $2 says hello. Hello, Stealth. Thanks for joining us. Gemini Dragon says, play the freaking trailer. I guess I could do that, couldn't I?
You could.
You know, I got to open it in the right window, which I don't think I did.
What? What do you mean? If you share it? Oh.
No, if you share screen, you have to open it up in the Chrome tab. If you open up in the window tab, it won't play. The audio,
no, it'll play. You just have to make sure you click add sound. If you share a tab, it automatically adds the sound.
Well, let's find out if it does. Can you guys hear this? Maybe I'll play it.
Hit play.
Yeah,
my God, can I hear it? I feel like I'm in the Old West right now.
Okay.
I'm so steeped in the old West Coast music. I'm envisioning women walking around with hairy legs. Let's be real. They weren't hot like they shown in the movie.
Well, I do a little bit. Gotta do something for the fans, the readers, you know.
It's good stuff.
Well, you know, Crazy Phil Diaz did the
Oh, I know.
for me.
I know.
I hear you. Paul Taylor says tonight apparently Aaron is saying he's going late. Oh, I'm going late. Closes at midnight tonight. Now you know when you push the button, Pacific time, that's 3 a.m. East Coast time.
Yeah, I won't be here.
And well, that's fine. I understand.
I'll be watching football in a little bit actually, because my daughter likes to watch Sunday Night Football together. So
is that the Cowboys?
Oh no, the Cowboys already lost. They lost to here in town, actually, to the Carolina Panthers. It was 27-27. There was a few seconds left. The Panthers got it down the field, kicked the field goal, and the clock struck 0. So 30-27. My Cowboys, I need to stop wearing this shit on Sundays, stunk it up and are now 2-3-1. So,
you know, I was just seeing something on ESPN that was saying, like, are the Cowboys for real this year?
No, they say that every year.
Every
year.
I know.
It's like, you know, no other team. And I get it. Jerry Jones is very influential, blah, blah, blah. Every year, it's always, oh, I think the Cowboys are going to do this or the Cowboys are going to do that. Now, I will say this. If you look at the rankings, their offense is ranked really high. Their defense, from what I saw last week, their offense is in the top 5 in the NFL. However, their defense is 32nd. How many teams are in the NFL? Oh, that's right, 32.
Well, maybe they shouldn't have traded Micah Parsons. I don't know. And
well, the funny thing, so they did. I saw another story where they showed stats from Micah's games with the Packers so far, and then you could say the people picking up the slack for Micah on the Cowboy side
start talking sports and people start tuning out.
Micah's not blowing him away stat wise. So far it hasn't turned out. They're saying, I guess, it's that bad of a thing, but it's still just, yeah. I mean,
and
you can't have a top 5 offense and then the worst defense in the league. And, you know,
well, they're talking about Dak being an MVP this year, but at 2-3, I'm guessing that's not going to happen.
Well, so there was another stat where Dak, this was last week, so not taking this week into account, obviously. In the top 5 quarterback rankings, Dak was actually number 1 when you look at his stats.
Well,
so, but once again, and I've said this before, you take Tom Brady, the GOAT, you put him on a team with no weapons, doesn't matter how well you throw.
I know that's true. You got to have the whole thing. Adam, Bad Adam 12 for 10. Thank you, Bad Adam. He says, hey guys, is there any way to get issue 1 and 2 on this campaign? We just covered that, Bad Adam 12. Yes, you can get it as an add-on the campaign, or just between you and me, you can go to my website and order it there as well. It's cheaper on the campaign though, but you get it quicker through my website. So whatever you like to do, but yes, there's 2 ways to get caught up on your Wraith of God reading.
Yeah. And you'll want to. I've got 1 and 2.
You should.
And they are fan-freaking-tastic.
Thank you. How do you feel about Frazetta?
Me?
Yeah.
You know, he's awesome. What else can I say?
Well,
yeah, no, Frazetta is just,
Let's take a look at some old Frazetta. And then
I was talking on a live stream. I don't remember when now, but one of the things is, who was I know you're going to know this. Who published the original art books of his that were like 8.5 by 11, 64 pages? They were, that's it. I remember
the art.
I don't own it any. Actually, no, I do still have it. It's back on my bookshelf. The one I got when it came out, and okay, I take it back. Those came out in the 70s, right?
70. I want to say 76 or 78. I can't remember.
All right, so I probably picked it up in the 80s, but I still have it. And I don't know how many printings those things did, but
multiple.
I definitely
first.
I still have it. So I love that book.
There's 4 of them.
Yeah, I've got one, but I've got so many other Frazetta books.
I know I've got like 38 or something. And every time one comes out, I'm like, should I get it? And I'm like, seriously, Aaron, do you not have absolutely everything the guy's ever done?
I think I do. I mean, one of the rare books I have is the one from the gallery in New York.
Oh yeah, well, the girl looking at the moon is on the cover, right? It's just,
I think so. It's a black, it's
hardcover,
black.
right?
Yeah, it's hardcover. You only could get it from the gallery, and it's when Valiant did Birthquake and had all the creators up. They took us to the gallery.
Oh, cool.
And it was just for us. Nobody, like, I don't know if they rented it out for the night, whatever, but one of the parting gifts was that book. So
you got it for free?
Yeah.
Oh, dude, I had to pay $125 for mine.
Yeah. Yeah. Mine's cooler because I got it for free.
Well, let's take a look at some old Frazetta right now.
Let's do it. Well, at first I was like, 1, I believe I have that book. 2, that print job on that book is awful compared to the first image you showed.
Dude. Yeah. I mean, back then it was terrible. Yeah. Hey, here's a guy who loves good printing. It's David Williams. Thanks for joining us, David.
Hey, what's up, David?
Man, say my name with your chest.
David Williams.
More money, more money.
More money, more money, more money.
There you go. You did it better than me.
Dude, that cover, watercolor.
That's what I think. Because
I don't think. I know it's watercolor.
Okay.
Yeah. Which drives me insane.
Those first Ace paperbacks he did in the early 60s were all like that, like watercolor. A lot of them were watercolors. And then he went and did these, like redid most of them in oils later. It's pretty wild.
Oh, I didn't know that. Did he redo that one?
I don't think so.
Okay,
but if you look at Carson of Venus or some of the Blue Star ones, he actually repainted them for the later Ballantine or the later Ace Books editions, like in the later 60s.
Yeah.
And it's because those are those little digest pocket books.
Oh, no.
That I've got a bunch of those. They're kind of cool.
Also, really ballsy on that cover. Before you read this, back shot. Freaking back shot.
I know, but you got the city in the background. It's still a cool design, though.
Yeah, it's
Nick Axe for Canadian $5. We got a lot of Canadians mulling about the chat. Says backer 1312 here, nabbed Wraith of God 1 through 3. Aaron, your stuff is legit stellar. Can't wait to flip through those pages. Thank you, Nick. I appreciate that very much. Of course, we are closing out Wraith of God 3, Fear Hollow. You will find a link in the description of this video. Take you right there. And if you want to plug your Lilith, we can certainly do that if you bring it up.
Oh, sure.
What are you up to, Dave?
I feel like I'm Batman. I now have 3 monitors. I've got my Cintiq, which is right in front of the one I'm looking at.
Mm-hmm.
Right next to the one I'm looking at, I have another monitor because my wife upgraded the 2 in her office. So I get the hand-me-downs, but they're the same size. She just got curved ones. So now hers next to each other have this nice curve, and I've got flat.
Nice.
But I'm looking at these. Man, I feel great. I feel like freaking Batman.
David, what are you up to, man?
Nothing. I almost fell asleep through this thing.
Well, what, before you came on or after?
No, before.
Okay.
I went to Del Taco.
Dude, I was Taco Bell 2 nights ago.
Oh,
And
boy.
it was so good though, but it's so bad, but it was so good.
I had Taco Bell last week. What you get from Taco Bell? That's the question.
Well, they used to have those Dorito flavored hard tacos. The taco shells were made out of nacho cheese Doritos.
Oh yeah.
So they don't have those anymore, but I did get a regular taco, a bean burrito, and then a chicken chalupa supreme.
Oh.
And Shelly got a crunch
Oh.
wrap. So
That's called knockout food.
I know.
I get my favorite cheesy gordita crunch.
They're good. Those are good. They're not good for you though. Didn't Ethan used to do a thing where they would like have a Taco Bell challenge and you'd have to order $20 worth of Taco Bell food and then eat it all or something on the.
Yeah, but the problem is Taco Bell, like everything has gone up. So ordering $20 doesn't get you as much.
No, that's true. That used to be the go-to, right? It's like, okay, how can I get a bunch of crappy food and not spend much money? Taco Bell. Now they just they, like everybody else, man.
I think Taco Bell's menu sucks in comparison to when we were younger. When they
had
like the what was it, the enchilada? That was my favorite.
That was good.
And they had like a commercial. They have a commercial on where they were showing old prices of food, and you could see also the quality in between. Man, we had it good when we were younger.
Yeah.
They used to have tostados, which were those like they'd have a hard corn shell, right, and then it would like some beans and meat and then cheese and lettuce on it.
Yep. That's so good.
They don't do them anymore.
Nope.
Dang.
You know
all right.
why?
Huh?
It's because of the container. It's because of the container. They don't want to shell out the money for the containers for those things.
That's true.
Oh.
I don't know though, dude, because I want to say ours used to come in a paper sleeve. I may be mistaken though. It's been a long time.
I don't know.
But I think Taco Bell come out like when I don't know, when I was in high school. I thought it was like became a thing. Like in like late 70s.
About Taco Bell back in the day is that they came out with the DC and Marvel glasses. Remember those glasses that they used to give out?
They have the characters on them?
Yeah, they had the characters on them. And
from Taco Bell?
Yeah.
I don't remember that.
Oh my goodness. They were so awesome. I think I even still have some in storage.
Yeah, they were glass, right?
Yeah, they were real glass.
I mean, I remember, glasses with the characters on them, but I didn't remember Taco Bell. Evil One, taco pizza is the best. I was actually going to say, Aaron, I don't know. I guess it hasn't reached over there. Over here, they have a new option on the menu called Decades Menu, where they brought back so much stuff. So like the taco pizza is back over here.
Really?
All that, like your nacho thing is back over here.
Oh
yeah.
I didn't really look. I was just kind of, I just kind of ordered what I normally order. I didn't even check it out. I guess I have to look a little closer next time.
This is your touchscreen, right? Display. You didn't actually talk to a person when you ordered, did you?
Yes.
Oh my God. You have people that take not us. You walk into a Taco Bell here and you got a couple kiosks to walk
Dude,
up to.
I went to the drive-thru and they had like, can I help you? And I was like, I don't go in.
Yeah, no.
It's with the drive-thru.
I go in.
But you always got to check because they will screw you over if you don't check and make sure you got everything you ordered.
Right.
All right, let's take a look at Andy Smith's campaign. This is called Lilith. It's all yours, Andy.
Lilith, Infernal Conflict. Step into the abyss with Lilith. Okay, it doesn't rhyme that well, but I tried. Lilith. This picks up at the end of Kordrath the Awakening. But if you've never read Kordrath, you don't need to for this book. That's the nice part about it. You can dive right into this one book and you'll be just fine. It is a one-shot story, kind of a prequel featuring the origin of Lilith, Not from birth. There's no little kid Lilith flying around. No. She's already one of her queen's higher ups in her army. And she is sent on a mission to go take down the demon lord Vexarion, because him and his incubus warriors want to rule the realms of the abyss. So she has to stop him. And through that, she rises among the ranks to become her queen's best general to get sent up to the Shattered Reach. So we had such great feedback on her character from Kordrat the Reckoning and Kordrat the Awakening that we thought, guys, let's do a one-shot. And part of it is Lilith's big, beautiful box. Get your mind out of the gutter, Aaron. A lot of stuff comes in her big, beautiful box, including the variant cover John Malin did in all its black and white glory with no logo. That is only in the box. The only way you can get it. The only way you can get the Usurcia bookmark is in her box. The box retail is $170. You get it for $140. However, the retail is now $200 because we added something else to the box. We added the foil cover to the box at no extra cost.
You're really emphasizing the box. You're really emphasizing Lilith's box. I'm just saying.
Well, it's a collector's box. It's a collector's dream, if you will, to get Lilith's
Keep
box and everything that's
in
inside.
the box warm and cozy.
Exact. David knows. So, guys, go get this. It's a great, inspiring story about Lilith and some other of her succubus friends that John Malin drew on his cover. There's Usurcia, the purple chick. And then we got Rathiel, the gray chick with the red hair. This is going to be a great story. We got preview pages up. And, of course, there's only 11 left out of the 100 of the not black and white. What am I saying? The retro edition of the book, printed on newsprint, signed, numbered, with a certificate of authenticity. Give you that nice throwback feel. And I just got the envelopes yesterday. So going out this week, the calendar. What? That's right, guys. The calendar is in the house. You want this either in the kitchen or on your refrigerator or in your cubicle. And then in January, on January 7th, you can go see Lopez's birthday right there, featuring Lopez from Kordrat the Awakening. So and that's his name in the book. So if you didn't get Kordrat the Awakening or the Reckoning, there is a catch-up tier. Lopez. And you can see Lopez in all his glory in the Awakening. Does he survive? You'd have to get the book to find out. This calendar is adorned with 12 months of beautiful artwork. Oh my, look at that. You've got great art on the front, the back. Unlike calendars that you get and you trash at the end of the year, this will be a keepsake forever. It's already got a hole in it down here, so you don't have to stab a hole through it to hang it up.
You thought of everything.
You
thought of everything.
10 of these have been taken out of the 40. Get it now. We're shipping them this week. You will have it in time for.
That's right. It used to be this, but now it's that.
That's right. That's right. Why is that not hanging up, by the way? You do realize that can be used this year.
Is it this year?
Yeah, 1975, 2025. Yes.
Okay, because it was a year during cross-gen that it could be used too, or right near cross-gen. Would it have been 2005?
I don't know. That's good. Or was it 2000? I don't know. But the point is, I have my facsimile edition of that calendar hanging up. I do have the 1976, or no, I have the 1981 calendar.
Dude, all original right here.
No, I've got the original 81 or 80, something like that. So
anyway,
go, guys. So go back.
Guys, post the link. They have been. Randy's doing it right now to your campaign there.
Thank you. Paul Taylor, the dates come back into alignment. Yes, they do. So next year, if Aaron doesn't know, they are releasing the Marvel 2026 calendar. I have a feeling they're going to do that every year now that they start lining up. Because they only did the calendar for 5 years. So,
what were you saying, David?
I said, great looking stuff, Andy.
Thank you, David. I really appreciate it, brother. So you can get the minifigures and add-on. You can get Core Draft minifigure. You can get a great First Man comic, explosive 90s action, drawn in a Liefeldian type style. It's explosive. It's dynamic. It is just pure 90s fun. It's like candy, except you won't get cavities from reading
Hey,
this.
go back to that cover. Go up. That. Okay, that cover is kind of gay.
That's fine.
I knew that was coming.
Torso man.
Just because you don't have abs. Oh, there's a reason. See, David, I know what you're saying. When people get this book and read it, the cover will make 100% total sense. That's all I'll say.
There you go.
It's a little meta. And once we hit 40 grand, every backer gets the 3-inch by 4-inch Lilith magnet. Slap that on your refrigerator. So when you go get your morning milk for your cereal or creamer for your coffee, you can say hi to Lilith.
Now, Evil One says, can I eat these comics for dinner? Need food. So I wonder if that's like, we'll eat comics for food. Remember those signs the homeless used to have? We'll work for food or something like that. We'll eat comics for food.
I mean, I tell you what, people start backing that book. I will take a comic off my spin rack, and for every $1,000, I'll eat a page out of the comic off my spin rack. You can digest paper. You can digest paper.
Oh my gosh.
I'm not eating a new comic. That paper's heavy and glossy, but newsprint, I'll chow that shit down. Give me something to drink.
Comics here before you know it.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh. All right.
Yeah.
Well, there it is.
Hey, Aaron, I sent you something I sent you something.
Who?
You
What?
sent me something?
Yeah.
Oh.
Uh-oh.
He makes me work.
He does.
Oh, here it is. Oh, that's cool. All right, hang on. I'll show these.
See, you always work for something cool.
I'm going to look actually on my shelf too to see if I have that Tarzan novel. I know I have one with a painted cover, and I'm pretty sure it's that back. Oh,
hey, you guys, Ethan just sent me a link. Is he streaming right now?
Says he's going live. So 20 minutes ago, I got a notification saying he was going live in 30 minutes.
So like at 4:30 probably.
7:30.
7:30 your time. All right. Well, then we'll jump over there once he goes live. But this is what David was talking about, right? The Taco Bell stuff.
Oh shit! Look at that. I want that Green Lantern so bad.
There's a guy that lives at Taco Bell, Gary Martin. Thanks for joining us, Gary.
Can't hear it.
Can't hear what?
That's okay. I can hear it.
His sound effect.
Oh.
I want. Oh, here's
I had all of these.
Did
all
you
right,
really?
you guys.
Yeah.
Here's the ultimate test. Can everybody name the artist on each one of their glasses?
All right. I know Batgirl is Infantino. I think
It's mostly old school, like Gil Kane and
Batman, I believe, is Infantino, inked by Murphy Anderson. I believe.
Looks like that. That Joker is.
You're even naming the inker. It's okay.
No, I just said that because when Murphy inked Carmine, he really overpowered the stuff.
Yeah,
that's why. You don't have to like that. Superman's Kurt Swan.
Right. I was going to say that's Kurt Swan, and who's the Supergirl is probably not Bob Oxner, is it? No.
It could be because it doesn't look like Jose.
No. And Gil Kane's a Green Lantern.
Oh, definitely. Shazam, CC Beck.
Right. Who did that Joker? I think Joker's off a Batman cover, but I can't remember who did it. Is
Irv
that
Novick?
Maybe.
Could be Irv.
That's a name I haven't heard in a long time.
Who did that Flash? That Flash drawing is so famous. That was used up in the corner box forever.
Oh my God.
Is that Infantino too?
I don't think so.
It's not Gil Kane. I wonder, could it be Murphy?
Maybe that Marcus says the Flash is Neil Adams. Now I'm not going to argue with Marcus on this.
I was going to say that too. I thought it was.
Oh, Neil Adams. Okay.
Yeah.
What about that Aquaman? That doesn't look. It's not Newton. I don't think it's a Barrow.
Yeah, Andy, I challenge you to recreate that pose.
The Aquaman?
Yeah.
Oh, that's easy, dude. Dude, it looks messed up because it's on a curved glass.
No, he's snapping a vertebrae there.
No, he's not. Come on. You've never watched male gymnastics.
Well,
That's true.
I mean, I have when I'm feeling a little dandy.
Okay. Okay. That
What,
explains a lot.
What about that penguin? That penguin is a good drawing. I'm trying to think of who that. I wonder how many of these is Infantino. A lot of these must be.
Hold on. Oh, the penguin. I don't know. You did say Batgirl's probably Gil.
Well, that
right?
No. That's off that first appearance of Batgirl comic. That's got to be Carmen, isn't it? Carmen Infantino. Didn't he do that? Or is it Gil Kane? You might be right. Marcus, help us out.
Yeah, somebody in the chat, Avenger 2 says Batgirl's Infantino.
Okay. Yeah.
Looks like Infantino did half of these.
Yeah. Well, because that Batgirl's off the first appearance of Batgirl in the Detective Comics, whatever number it is. But
the Riddler's kind of Infantino if you look at the torso.
At least on
this, as much as I can see it.
That's a shot off the cover of a Batman book. Huh?
That Aquaman is his sex dismount.
That's just
what's the official time limit before we are considered dorks?
When did we create our YouTube channels?
Andy, you remember we did the Professionals once? We had that big mural up, and we spent the whole time trying to figure out who drew what on the mural on the wall on DC.
Yeah,
the entire show, Gary. We had like 2 hours of us nailing down who drew what.
Yeah.
So, this is
we think we're showing off, but in reality,
people are rolling their eyes, going, "Oh my god!" I don't know who did that Green Arrow.
These guys are nerds, is what they're saying.
Wow. Hey, I think everybody in the chat is a nerd too. So it's kind of like what my mom used to say. That's kind of like the pot calling the kettle black, right?
That's true. That is true. Yeah, I don't know. The Green Arrow, like the Wonder Woman. I don't know. The Wonder Woman could be Ross Andrew because him and Mike Esposito did Wonder Woman for a bit.
Doesn't really could be.
Yeah,
that arrow is actually pretty well drawn, but it's not very dynamic.
Yeah, I was thinking that too.
Like Murphy or somebody, right?
Yeah, it's one of the better illustrations.
Because Murphy drew really, really well. He just wasn't very dynamic.
Wait, which one are you talking about?
The Green Arrow.
Man, I just don't equate Murphy with Green Arrow.
Never. I don't either. But I'm trying to. Who else would have drawn it?
Oh, I mean, yeah. I mean, the legs kind of look Murphy-esque.
We haven't mentioned Jim Aparo yet.
Well, that's what I thought. Maybe Aquaman was Aparo. And maybe that Joker might be Aparo too, right?
Could be. Yeah. Wait, no, that Joker's not Aparo. There's no way. That Joker, I think, I would go with Irv Novick maybe. Ooh, okay. I wonder if Bob Brown did any.
It's a good question.
Yeah.
Best Age Comics says I think Aquaman is Mike Grell. I'd buy that too. That could be Grell.
No,
that's not Grell.
You don't think so?
Nope.
Nope.
Not at all.
I think
because these are definitely all from the 70s.
Yeah, I was going to say he's too modern for this group.
Okay. Yeah. All right.
Yeah.
Then it's got to be Aparo. Didn't Aparo do all of Aquaman's adventure comics like in the 70s? That was Aparo, wasn't it?
Yeah.
I mean, it doesn't really look like it in the face, but it's hard to tell too. These aren't exactly like super sharp images. So
no. I don't know. That's tough because like the Superman's pulled from a cover. I think the Green Lantern we know was the
little box art.
Yeah, even though it was centered. I was going to say corner box, but it's more centered box.
Right in the middle of the logo.
Do you think the artists that did these own these glasses with pride or curse DC every time they saw them?
Well, I think the artists that did these now are all dead, so they don't care.
When they do their estate sales, they all the artists have this collection in there.
Exactly.
No, or they curse that those bastards in DC didn't pay me a dime for these.
That's right.
They didn't get a dime. They probably didn't even get a copy of the glasses.
Yeah, it's funny. Snozhead says, I like Superman's giant torso and tiny T-Rex arms.
Mm-hmm.
The funny thing is, there is distortion because it's a glass, but even the figure in general, when I first saw it, I loved it. But I was like, man, he drew them so thick. But then his arms, even though they're popped out, it's just, his arms could have been beefed a little bit more.
He's definitely posing there.
I always felt that not Murphy, but who's the penciler, the Superman penciler?
First one.
Yeah, I was thinking Wayne Boring. That's not what I wanted. Yeah, I always thought that Swan's guys were just like really thick and short armed all the time. It just really bugged me.
Yeah,
I'm never a big Kurt Swan fan, but I don't want to say that in case.
You are.
Graham hears it because Graham.
I was going to say I'm a Kurt Swan guy too, so I'm not offended, but I'm a little shocked. Kurt growing up, I wasn't a fan of. So when Byrne came in and took over, I was like, oh, heck yeah. But that's because the Kurt I was mostly familiar with back then was the 80s Superman, where honestly, Dave Hunt inked him, which wasn't that good. No. Frank Chiaramonte wasn't that good. But when I went back, when I got older and saw the Murphy Anderson stuff from the 70s and Bob Oxner and stuff like that, I became a big Kurt Swan fan. So, I mean, his peak was definitely 60s, late 60s, 70s, I think.
Yeah, he was the man before Neil Adams showed up.
Yeah, yeah. So I do really like Kurt's stuff. And I actually have a thin how to draw DC Comics characters book, and it's just the big three that Kurt drew, and it's kind of cool to see his structure and stuff like that. So
he always did good faces, I thought.
Have you ever seen the like character head sheet he did of Superman, which has like 12 to 15 heads of Superman on it from different angles?
Yes, I have seen that. It's good. It's really good.
You look at that and you're like, oh my God, Jerry Ordway loved Kurt Swan, which makes sense of, Jerry's age. And when he came up, that was obviously the Superman artist.
Ordway, what book did Ordway ink Swan? Remember, it's like
Earth Stealers.
Awesome.
I think it's Superman Earth Stealers. It was a one shot.
Yeah.
Square bound. Yeah. He inked Swan.
Really, really cool.
Dude, honestly, if you would have shown that to me and been like, who drew it? I would have said, duh, Jerry Ordway. Because like Jerry's layouts were more dynamic. But I mean, honestly, it would have been like, oh, Jerry did. He just reined in the layout some. Because I mean, Jerry was never like over the top dynamic. Even the Wildstar book he did for Image, he got bigger with his stuff.
But Ordway, when he was kind of like Nolan, whoever he inked, he really went in, and I saw a piece that Ordway inked over Rob Liefeld.
Yeah,
and it looked like Ordway. Not there's no Rob there at all.
Right, but if you're talking about the piece I'm thinking of, which is like a character lineup.
Yes,
that is Rob before he was even working at Marvel. When he was still very George Perez,
yes,
with his work, so you could get it. But did you ever see the Secret Origins #1 that Jerry inked, the Golden Age Superman Secret Origin story over Wayne Boring?
Yes,
that is freaking phenomenal.
I know. Yeah,
yeah. You guys not like Wayne Boring?
What's that?
Do you guys not like Wayne Boring?
I love Wayne Boring's work.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
I haven't really, like I said, I was not much of a DC guy, so I didn't have a huge exposure to those guys enough that I should make any sort of comment. But Bad Adam 12 for $10. Thank you, Bad Adam. He says, okay, I got issues 1 and 2 through the campaign, and then I noticed I got the everything perk twice already. Don't worry, Andy. I made the same mistake with Lilith.
Well,
It's
thank
for
you.
a good cause. Love you guys. Thank you, Pat Adam 12. We appreciate you patting the coffers for us. And
Yeah, I mean, it's just like if you're in a comic shop and you see a comic, you think, oh, do I have this? And you buy it anyway.
Right.
Do that with the campaign. Just like if you're not sure, buy it again.
I have 3 copies of the Secret Origins book from the 80s featuring Shazam that Jerry Bingham did. Because I bought one years ago, and then I've seen it at cons for like $1, and I'm like, I'm good with that. Then I don't have to dig it out because I'm lazy. And now it's on my spin rack.
Did you see? I don't know. David posted this on Twitter. It was you, wasn't it, David? That Jerry Bingham now is a novelist.
Yep.
I didn't know that. I knew he was a painter. He's been a painter for years, doing Western paintings.
Oh, he's like got novels out now.
Holy crap! I'll have to look at that. I support stuff like that. Shoot, there was. David, you know Wayne Boring did a couple issues of Captain Marvel in the 70s, right? For Marvel Comics.
I did not know that.
Oh, dude, he did 2 issues. I think it was before Gil. It was either before or after Gil Kane's, and it was before Starlin.
Was he in the white and green outfit, or was he?
No. He was in the red and blue.
Really?
Yeah.
Wow. I'm gonna look.
Yeah, dude, they're good. I thought I had him down here. Let's see. I might.
I've got it. I'm not going to share it now. I'm going to save it for Graybeards, but I got an interesting letter from Dave Sim.
Oh, wait, hold on, real quick.
That just popped into my head, but you guys, I'll save it for Graybeards.
Okay, hold on. Full screen me real fast. I know Ethan also started his stream.
Yeah, well, his thing runs for like 12
Well,
minutes.
you don't have to full screen, but David, here's one issue, Captain Marvel 22.
Wait a minute, who did that?
Oh, okay.
Well, that's a Gil Kane cover, but
I do remember that because I got it because of the cover. And when
Wayne Boring Interiors.
Yeah.
Wow.
That's right.
Wow. Okay.
Wayne Boring did a couple issues, didn't he?
He did. Inked by Frank Giacoya.
Okay.
Dude, I love this stuff.
Yeah.
I don't care. I love the way the wrinkles are inked, all big fat brush.
I've never seen this.
Oh my God, dude. This is, I mean, the sad thing is because it's before, give me one second.
Hang on. Goody Two Shoes for $5. Found a Gen 13 issue from 97 made by Eric Lopez and Walter Simonson. Weird. Looked like Aaron's work, so I picked it up. Yeah, it is me. It's actually one of my favorite things I've ever done. I've got almost all the originals from that. And Goody Two Shoes for $5 says, going to CG Live because Lopez didn't read my old super. Hopefully I don't run into him anymore tonight. I did read it. Look at Wayne Boring getting after it.
Right there. Good stuff. So I think he did.
I had that book, but I was so upset that it wasn't Gil Kane on the inside that I never really opened it up again. And I was just like, oh, man.
Yeah, no, I think it's 21 and 22. So I think.
Yeah, I have those.
I think Starlin started with 23.
Yeah, that was dude. I remember that was really odd opening that up because I figured it was probably Kane inside. And I'm like, Wayne Boring, where did this come from?
Well, that's another book, like Gary was saying. You know, sometimes you just see something at a con and you already have it. And you're just like, I don't care. I'm getting it. So, like, I've got the whole Captain Marvel run, 1 to 62. Mm-hmm. I've got Death of Captain Marvel. I've got 2 trade paperbacks of Captain Marvel. And I just bought, because it was like half off, the first omnibus featuring, Marvel Superheroes 12, 13, and in issues 1 to 33. And now I'm going to get the second omnibus just because I just love that Captain Marvel stuff. So.
Captain Marvel's your jam.
He is.
Kids say.
And then I've got those 2 Gen 13s by Eric Lopez. So.
How pissed off were you that they made Captain Marvel a woman in the movie?
Oh, dude, it drove me insane. I was like, there was no reason, and it would have made Brie Larson's character look a hell of a lot more strong if she beat a male Captain Marvel instead of a female Captain Marvel. If Captain Marvel was a dude like it should have been, and then she goes up against him and kicks his ass, I wouldn't have been thrilled, but it would have made her look tougher. Instead, she goes up. Wasn't it Annette Bening? Who was it?
Yeah.
She goes up against crotchety Annette Bening and beats her ass. Who cares?
Okay, Andy, calm down.
He's losing it.
I can see the steam coming out of your ears.
It's like that Abbott and Costello skit when they mention that one city and you go, slowly I turn.
No, that was the Three Stooges.
Oh, Three Stooges. Yeah, my bad.
Yeah, I was not. I was mad when Marvel switched Ms. Marvel, who I really liked as a character. Obviously, I drew her for 2 years, but I liked Captain Marvel being the dude, and then you have Ms. Marvel being the female version. But you don't have to replace one with the other.
No, they don't. And honestly, if they wanted to give her an army, rank, it should have been Corporal Marvel. Okay, because she's not going to be the same rank as the dude, and she's not going to be higher. So it should have been Corporal Marvel.
No, Private Marvel.
Private Marvel. Actually, guys, my next campaign is going to be for adults only, and it's called Privates Marvel.
Look out, everybody. Run for the hills. It's Private Marvel.
She's going to have that cutout in her costume like in the 70s, except it goes all the way down to her crotch.
Yeah. That's when she was best, when she dressed like a slut.
Yep.
Exactly.
Oh, okay. Ethan is live,
Private
you guys.
Marvel's trying to get a promotion.
All right, guys. Ethan is live, isn't he, Andy?
Yes.
All right. I
So
guess
we
we
should
should
go over there.
I guess we should all run over there if you want to. If not, thank you for joining me. And I'll tell you this, however long Ethan goes, when he's done, I'll be right back here because I'm going till midnight. So if you get bored or whatever, tune back in with us. Thank you guys for joining us. And we'll see you over on Ethan's channel.
See you there.
See you soon.
Bye-bye.